You got to stop getting mad at everybody else for the work that you didn't do. When you see people elevating their life and they're starting to see fruits of their labor, they start to prosper and start to grow, the first thing is this: you don't know their story, and you don't know what they've been through. The second thing is this: you know your story and what you've been through, and you know you haven't been putting in the work. You know you've been slacking, being lazy, procrastinating. So you can't get mad at other people's glow up. And when you go do your research and you see that they've been posting, they've been going to school, whatever it is, whatever the thing is that they've elevated in life with, they've put the work in. They put those 4 to 6 years in college in. They, went to trade school. They stay consistent with posting their content. So they seeing the fruits of their labor. You can't get mad at that. Because when they were working, you were sleeping. And I'm not talking about the rest that you need. I'm not talking about literally taking care of yourself from a self-care standpoint. I'm talking about you literally just made the decision that you're just not going to do it today. And then the next day. And then the next day. So you essentially decided to not tap in with your craft for 3 months, 6 months. You decided not to take yourself seriously, and you mad at the people around you who essentially decided to lock in, and now they're on another level. That's not nobody's fault but yours. You got to be willing to take accountability and say, dang, I slipped, but here's what I'm going to do to get myself back on track. And to be honest, most of us don't want to, really get back on track. Most of us just want to complain about it. Most people want to get online and just be like, man, when is going to happen for me? But in the same breath, you have the resources and the tools, but you lack the discipline, you lack the courage, and you lack the motivation to get it done. That's not nobody's fault. That's a you issue. You're not holding yourself to a higher standard. The people that you see around you growing, they held themselves to a higher standard. They wanted different, so they did different. Instead, you're doing the same thing and expecting different results. You're not reaching out to people for information on how to do the thing that you're trying to do. You're not trying to collab with people. You're not trying to learn nothing new. You stuck in your ways and you're comfortable and you're content, and that's what's holding you back. And until you get out of that, you can't expect for things just to like work out. Because part of the thing that I've realized with a lot of people is they just think it's going to happen for them. It's going to fall out the sky without them doing the work, and that's not realistic. Nothing's just going to happen for you. What are you doing on your own? You know what I'm saying? Are you putting in? And I really don't want to use the job application thing because that's a whole different story. But like, from a content standpoint, are you uploading a few times a day? Are you looking and doing research, looking into your analytics to see what content performs well and what doesn't? Are you looking at other people's content to try to get information from them to see like what are they doing differently that you can use? Or are you just that person that's like, I'm going to continue to do it my way with not trying nothing new, and then when it doesn't work out in a timely fashion, you're just like, oh well, whatever, and then you take a break for 6 months, and then you come back and you see people flourishing, people that started where you were, people that were in a different place when you decided to quit again, and they kept going while you took 6 months off. So you repeat that cycle like, oh man, I wish it was me. Oh man, had I kept going, I'll be here right now. I'll be there right now. Yeah, you would, but you gave up. You got lazy. And you repeat the cycle. It's rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. So when are you gonna take you serious? When are you gonna take yourself serious to actually do what's necessary to prosper and grow and get yourself to a place that you want to be, a place that you want to be, that you can be proud of? You know what I mean? Like, what's stopping you from filing your LLC paperwork to start your lawn care business? Or what's stopping you just from promoting yourself? Go and knock on a few people's doors like, hey, look, lawn care service, gardening service, whatever your thing is, what's stopping you? You waiting for everything to be perfect, all your ducks to be lined up perfectly. You waiting for you know, waiting for somebody to come and grab your hand and take you and walk with you. The journey, for the most part, when you're trying to achieve something, is lonely. There are people that come along to show us a few things here and there. There are people that come along to be a blessing. There's some lessons to learn. But that, for the most part, that journey on becoming is lonely. You got to do it by yourself a lot of the times. Don't get discouraged. But if you don't do it, nobody's going to do it for you. Whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish in this life, there'll be people to come along and help you. There's going to be people that's going to come along and try to derail you. However, you have to make up in your mind that you want that thing and accomplish that thing or things more than you want to be content and comfortable, more than you want to be stagnant and stuck year after year, repeating the same cycle. And until you make up your mind that you know, that is more important than being uncomfortable for a little while, being a little stressed out, by all means, take care of yourself, take care of your health and stuff, mentally, physically, emotionally. By all means, you have to do those things. That's a natural part of growth. You know, it's the growing pains. You got to take care of yourself. But what I'm saying is, like, you have to do the things that you don't want to do when you don't want to do them. A big part of the reason why you're not getting where you want to go is because you only do the things that you feel like doing when you feel like it. When you need to be up on a computer promoting your business, you know, DMing and reaching out people to say in your local area, say, hey, I got a lawn care business. You need your grass cutter. You know, I do social media management. I do editing a photography. Check me out, whatever. Instead of you doing that, you online scrolling. You lay back eating Pop-Tarts and cookies and bubble gum. Nothing wrong with eating cookies and bubble gum and Pop-Tarts. I'm just saying that's what you choose to do instead of getting yourself out there, putting yourself in a different realm. And I understand a lot of it is scary. It's scary to put yourself out there to, you know, showcase your talents, because rejection is not something a lot of people receive well. Your fear of rejection, your fear of the unknown, your fear of it not working out is keeping you in a place where you don't want to be. So what are you going to do differently for this shit not to look like the last 5 years? We only a few months into the year. You still got time. There's still time for you to literally accomplish whatever goals and dreams that you set out for yourself, or at least to lock in and really give it your all. A lot of people quit and give up right before it happens, right before the breakthrough, right before everything works out. And I know some of you looking at this have been putting in the work for a few years now. I'm here to encourage you, to tell you not to quit. Not yet. Because at the moment you decide to quit, the breakthrough is going to be right on this other side of that. Keep going. Sometimes it takes 10 years to become an overnight success. But you got this, and I believe in you. You have to tap in, believe in yourself. So with that being said, it's your boy Chris Wright with another episode of A Quick Little Word Podcast. I hope this message touched you. Share, like, subscribe with somebody. You know somebody who need to hear this message. So please send it to them. Be sure to check the description for everything. All the links for the brand, Facients.com. Be sure to tap into my book, A Quick Little Word. It's a daily devotional type of book. Be sure to look into that. And till next time, peace, love, and happiness.